All right, next video on the 2017 BMW. Last night I dropped the engine in pretty quick because it was kind of chilly. That's all I did. I dropped it in, I put the engine lights on it, done. I did come out today about 30 minutes ago and kind of get started on this thing. I put the bell housing bolts in it and the torque converter flywheel bolts. There's 6 of them. You got to torque them to 60 Newton meters. A little bit of blue Loctite before you screw them in. So that's all done, and then I just put the car back down in the ground, and it's time to get busy on it, do all the electrical, start plumbing everything. I do want to get the starter in. I took the starter out when the intake was off, and I put the engine back in with the intake on it. So hopefully I can get in there and do it. I think it's going to be tight. But yeah, so that's kind of the next thing I'm going to do, and then we'll put the AC on, alternator, tensioner, plumb everything up, and it's done. I mean, it's done after that. There's really not much to it. Let's go! Alright, I just tried recording to putting that starter in, and you couldn't see anything. The starter's tucked way up underneath, so I'm not going to put that footage, because I mean, you're not going to see anything, right? But just the starters on these, a bit of a pain. These are our bolts for our AC. Is that coming through? AC. They're both the same, so. And yeah, we didn't discharge this system, if you remember that from whatever the other video was. That looks like the plug for it right there. So this will be a quick AC installation. I did move the bushings back. My buddy Dave Sterler in Belfast, he just did a video on moving alternator bushings back and forth. He did a great job. He puts them in the wire wheel and everything, gets them all cleaned up. I didn't do that. I just moved mine with a press. That's like done. Dave, man, he puts out some good stuff. So you might think they're tight, right? But they're not. Because I pushed those bushings back. So what we're going to do, if I can find my ratchet, is we're going to manually draw the AC and the bushing back. And we're going to just work our way top and bottom until we get everything nice and tight. Let me see if I can. So that bolt's real tight, but you can see how the AC is flopping around, right? That's because I pressed the bushings back. So you just want to do that manually. You get a good feel for it. I mean, you'll know when you're doing it. And all we're doing here is drawing those bushings back in. That back for you guys. Click. Click. So let your AC in, and you can see now it's rock solid. And I'm too lazy to go get that light, so we'll just put another one on. But yeah, so that's it. You just want to always draw those bushings in, make sure they're nice and tight. You can torque that if you want. I am not torquing those bolts. It would take me too long to even look them up. Like what the torque spec is, Make sure your clip goes in for your electrical, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So everything under there is plugged up from this is your MAF, so when the intake goes in. So just the only other thing is the alternator. So we'll grab that next. And then we got to plug in all our PVC system, all that stuff. Got to plug in our vacuum pump, a bunch of plastic hoses, really. There's not much to it. I did check the one-way clutch in this. You should be able to spin one way, but not the other. And you can stick your finger in there, and you can see it. That way, it's trying to rip my finger off. This way, I can spin it even though it's not down, even though the blades aren't spinning. So that's how you check a one-way clutch. Let's see. Probably need a little 13 mil. Just gonna push those wires out of the way for a second. Fix this guy in here. And the same with the alternator, the bushing, I pushed it back. Just route your wiring and stuff. I always like to route the wiring before I screw anything in, because if you need to, move it or change it. But drawback of that is if it fell, you rip the wire right out of it, right? So you just gotta be careful. You gotta know when to do it and when not to do it. Same thing, we got to draw in our bushing. There's only the bushing on the bottom of these, so. There we go. That one was real free, so the air ratchet probably took most of it in. There we go. So yeah, that's alternator done, AC done, everything's wired up. All the wires are routed correctly. Let's throw a tensioner on it. I might have to shift you guys over a little bit. Oh, there's my light, yay! This is the automatic belt tensioner. That's what we're putting in now. Click. I think these are a 16. Yeah. I'll show you guys how to lock a belt tensioner on one of these. Let's see. This video is going to be full of like little tips and tricks. There we go. So hopefully you guys can see that. Just grab a 16. Put the tensioner all the way to its furthest position. Take a little Allen key and just pop it in. There's like a little hole there, and then let go of it. That's it. Now you can put your belt on. I'm reusing my original belt, but I put a little arrow on it. Hopefully that's coming through. Just showing like what direction the thing faced. So, and this only has 3 pulleys. I mean, there's nothing to this one. Crank is hard. There we go. The crank's got a big old like knuckle on the end of it. That's how you get your belt on. And then just pull your little Allen key back out of there. Guys, should eat my Weetabix. There we go. on to the hardest part of the whole job. And I'm not joking. I'd rather put an engine in than put this on. These are a disaster, BMW. A disaster. There's 2 screws holding it in, which I know doesn't sound like much. But you have to get this hooked in, and then there's an oil cooler and a clip, and it has to come up this way. This has to go into another clip. It's a freaking disaster. Oh, I'm talking. You guys can't even see what I'm talking about. These clips right here, they're a pain. I did everything else to put this off. They're a freaking disaster. Yeah, there might be some cursing happening here. Just what the fuck? See, starting already. Holy crap. Yeah, I might even get it. Let me get a bigger light too. Seriously, I'm not joking. I'd rather put an entire engine in than a rad fan out of a BMW. This freaking sucks. Alright, let's do it. Enough complaining. And the first problem is there's no room. Like they design it where there's no room, right? Let me look at this. It's an oil cooler. So that's got a hook in it that has to go in here, right? So you gotta go. Maybe I can lift that up. Let me try that. Let's try and set this in, and then we'll deal with the oil cooler after. Oh, and the other thing, you sneeze on these, you break them. All right, first problem. Already caught the fucking oil cooler. The fuck. See, there's not enough. Stupid. And of course, the risk is you break the radiator, right? Fuck. If anybody works at BMW and sees this, I would like to know the secret. To put these fucking things in. Fuck. This is just stupid already. I can't stand these things. Okay. Has to be done. You have to do it. Just fucking do it. What the fuck? Might have to go get a beer before we do this. Okay, what? Where am I heading? Am I heading that? Has to go down, right? Nah, we're totally stuck now. We're jammed. I have to come back out. Right? Nope. Haha. It fell in. We had movement. No, shit. Easy. You gotta get the hooks in the bottom. Okay, where's the... You can't even see where it goes in, right? There's the one. That has to go down. Okay. Okay. So you gotta keep it super tight too, otherwise it won't hit the hooks. Stuck now. Oil cooler. Is that where we're stuck? Trans cooler, I mean. I'm saying oil cooler. I mean trans cooler, people. We've got the one on the side lined up. These things are such a pain. Imagine that? No. No. Every time I hear a radiator fin like band, I'm like, ah! Makes the hair on the back of your neck stand up. And we're jammed again somewhere. Oh, did we miss something on this side? Are we supposed to slide into something here? Oh, yeah. So that needs to come up and back. Like that, right? Oh, you fucker! Ah, damn it! Ah! Pinch me. Alright, that side's in. Yeah, I mean, they really could have done a better job here. No, come on, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. Oh, I see. We're caught. This one side is caught right here. Okay, that's it. Okay. Alright, that clipped in. Okay. So we've got the clips in, but now we got to put the transcooler in. And that has virtually no movement, and it has to get like hooked into it somehow. It probably should have got hooked in on the way down. I don't know how you're supposed to get that. I should have left that. Oh, you know what? Of course, you can't do this if the car's full of coolant, right? No, we just broke something. We didn't break it, it's just one of the little clips that goes on the reel. We'll put that in after. Oh, there, that gave us a lot of room to move this thing. I think it gave us enough to hook it in. More blood. Yeah. I thought I had it there, but no. Jesus Christ. Jeez. Let's twist that over there for a second. I'm starting to get freaking frustrated now. Hardest part of the whole job right here. No joke. Did I get it? Yes! Got it in. Holy shit. Ah. Alright, we're going to put this little clip on too while we're here. Let's put it back where it belongs. Let's do this first. the grid and that. I mean, I literally put it off the entire day. Way to go, BMW. That just keeps that hose to the rail. Clip in, yep. Oh yeah. Believe it or not, that went well. I've struggled a lot with BMW radiator fans. I do not know the secret. I wish somebody would tell me. This one has a lot of room. Like a lot of room. As I drop stuff. Like the one in my 335i, it's an 09 335i. That's just a double nightmare. I mean, this thing went well, I'll be honest with you. I mean, compared to that car, this was easy. Dropped a screw somewhere. There it is. Yeah, this one's got way more room, but it's still a cluster to get all the little plastics to snap together without damaging anything. But yeah, if you ever do a rad fan on a 335i BMW, the one that has the oil cooler at the bottom of it, they don't all have that. There's one that has an oil cooler on it. It's almost impossible, unless you like start stripping the car apart. All right, let's plug in our radiator fan. In case we forget. Okay. All right. Cut my thumb, snapped a finger. Not too bad. That's a freaking radiator fans. All right. Okay, so I'm calling it quits today. I'm gonna go get washed up. This car's done. Everything's done to it except the covers. I'll give you guys a quick walk around. So yeah, quick walk around. The wife came out, we put the bonnet on it, lined it up. The covers, like I said, the covers aren't on it. So like the engine cover, that's the only thing left. Or well, that's the under one. And then over there on my bench is the actual engine cover. And then there's a cover for the transmission somewhere. That'll go on as well. We have to put oil in it, antifreeze in it, and that's it. It's pretty much done. So tomorrow we'll come out, we'll fill the oil up. I put the oil filter in already. And then we'll put the oil in, coolant, crank the crap out of it, and then well, let's see if we can get it to go. See if we bought a good engine. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We're done. Done until tomorrow. It's time for a beer.